Hi guys, my name is Jackie. Um, I hope you guys can understand me. I just got over a 48-hour flu or something. I don't know what it was, and you might see my dog running up here and looking out the window from time to time. Don't mind her. Um, I'm doing a self-reflection video on my current course, which is graphic design and communication. Coming into this course, I was pretty optimistic as usual with all my courses. I'm just excited to learn pretty much anything because I don't have much experience when it comes to anything that I've been learning here at Full Sail, to be honest. So I felt that I could have gotten a better grade if I would have known a little more about Photoshop. I don't have any experience with Photoshop at all, really. The only first time that I ever even opened Photoshop was about maybe the beginning of when I started classes with Full Sail, which would probably be month 3 or 5 around there. And we learned how to add colors to pictures and crop pictures out and place them in another picture. So that's basically what we learned with Photoshop. Other than that, I haven't done anything else with it. Um, I felt that I could have gotten a better grade in my projects if I would have watched the tutorials maybe more than once and practice along with the tutorials. That's pretty much the best way that I learned how to do stuff. Also, because I'm the type of person that, practice makes perfect. So if I use a program consistently, I'm gonna get better at it. And like I stated before, I haven't really used it in months now, and I've never used it ever before even starting Full Sail. So I think that going along my future classes, I feel like we're going to be using these programs more often, so I should be getting better at it. But I feel that maybe if I would have taken more time watching lynda.com and outside videos as well, that I could have done um, a better job at getting, better grades. As I started working on my projects, I realized that I wanted to learn more about more advanced graphics, obviously. I started, I mean, for someone who's a complete beginner to this, my classmates post their work, I felt a little intimidated because their work was so good compared to mine. And again, like, I don't have much to go by, but my resources and what I wanted to learn more about was actually the feedback that I was getting from my instructor. I really liked that Abby would grade our projects right away. That way I wouldn't consistently be making the same mistakes. And she was very detailed about, the things that would make my project better. And I tried best to completely change that as she told me. And also just having like, student feedback is I was like actually waiting for it because I don't know what to do or how to make it better with the way that I was going. So those were actually really good resources for me for once. And usually, like I always say, oh, well, lynda.com, which yes, it does help, and other videos like outside sources like YouTube and all that stuff. But the resources that I actually found very useful were my peers, my instructor, and actually even like logos around me. I work about 17 miles away from where I live, so I spend most of my time on freeway traffic. I live in LA and I work in Hollywood, so I'm in the Hollywood freeway practically like all day, and I started to notice logos. I would look at trucks in front of me or trucks near me, and I would look at the typeface they would use, font size. I would look at the theme they were going for. I would just like pay attention to the attention to detail on whatever they were marketing, which or like if I was passing fast food restaurants, I started yes, it's like restaurants that I see every day, logos that I recognize every day. But I actually started to pay attention and like think outside of the box in a way where I was like, what made them go with this? And some of it is like really simple, like the McDonald's logo. It's large. It's like a simple logo, and others like Subway where they have two colors in their logos. And I just started paying attention to little things like that, and those were the resources that I found very affected to me and that actually helped me this month. And I just started to see what the importance of having good logos. If I had more time to improve myself in my projects, like I've said earlier, is just I would have like gone over lynda.com videos that were required for us to watch probably more than once and actually work along with it, because that's the best way that I learn, and it's just doing it, and practice makes perfect, and using the program consistently will make me better at it. So that's probably something that I would have done, and like also do projects on my own for myself just as practice. That would also help me. So I think just practicing that would that's something that I would suggest to myself, and what would improve my ability to work with Photoshop and creating logos itself. So in my future career, I want to get into being a media strategist, or going into public relations. And at first, I didn't understand why I needed this for, or why media communications actually would actually use it. But like I said, like being, driving around and looking around me, there are logos everywhere, even watching TV, and there are, fake businesses in TV programs, like coffee shops or bookstores or bars or whatever it is, but they have logos for those businesses. And I just started to see the importance of that you're going to use it in any career path that you actually decide to go into. I should be able to communicate what I want people to think of me, or what I, as a professional, or what my client wants. I should be able to create something based on what they're create something that my client is asking for, and make them be recognized, and consistent is important as well. So it's actually very important. And like I said, like being stuck in traffic and seeing all the logos around me, even like driving past fast food restaurants, logos that you see all the time, and for people to actually just recognize what it is and what it stands for by an image, it's it's pretty it's pretty intriguing, and that's something that I am taking away from this course. It's something that I have learned, the importance of being able to create and communicate through an image of what I want to be seen as, or what I want my client to be seen as, based on what they want. So yeah, that's basically what I learned, and I feel that we're going to be learning and using these programs a lot more often. So I should be getting better, hopefully. I hope so, and I should be practicing as when I do have time. That way I can get better, and I don't have to feel like I'm behind. But overall, I did pretty well for a beginner, and I will keep striving to do better. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next month.